folks, Mike and McGee here. In today's video, we're going to make sausage. We have run out. The last batch you saw us made was only 75 pounds. How long does it take boys to eat 75 pounds of sausage? Not very long. It is warm weather. And so, as soon as we get these out of the ice chest, it's going to be time to move. So here's what we've got. We got wild pork, we've got sheep, we've got fat. The protein that you put in sausage is not as important as the fat you put in sausage. It's not irrelevant, but it is almost irrelevant compared to the fat you put in. Sausage and fat goes like hand in the glove. What we're using is Mangalitsa fat from our Mangalitsa pigs, pretty much the best fat on earth. This here sheep meat came from my friend Nikki at 5 Dog Farm. She just happens to run a YouTube channel herself. I'll put a link for her channel in the description to this video. I helped her butcher this sheep, and for doing that, she was kind enough to let me have a sheep. So let's get into this. I'm going to cut this open. Looks like this meat is still frozen. So that means we're going to have to do some cutting apart to where we can get it through the grinder. But I love grinding it frozen. First thing I'm going to do, get it on the table, get it ready, and then I'm going to get my seasoning on it. Here you can see what we've cut. This here is wild pork. It was a very nice fat wild sow. This here is the sheep from 5 Dog Farm. It has fat mingled in it. And this here is Mangalitsa meat with fat in it. So you've already got a pretty nice amount of fat mixed with the meat. We're cutting that all up. I've got a pack of pure fat that I took off of the shoulder of a very large Mangalitsa. The fat on a Mangalitsa, if it's a 350 pound pig, is going to be 3 inches thick. That's a lot of fat. We like it because that makes a lot of sausage. So the next thing we're going to do, Joel's about got all this cut up. We're going to lay it out. We're going to get our seasonings on it. I like my Victorinox. When you cut it up, put it through the grinder, it's still pretty frozen, if not frozen hard. You can put it through a grinder at a lot of different stages of frozenness, but in this hot weather, we want it cold. This here is starting to thaw out a little bit, so just cut it in squares. See how he's doing it, cutting it in squares. That'll go through your grinder. When it comes out, it's going to grind better that way anyway. You're going to get a good grind. Your fat's not going to smear, and you're going to have a good sausage, and you're not going to have to worry about any kind of meat spoiling. All right, for our seasoning, we're going to use Legs Custom Blend. This is blend number 109. It's the hot blend. We're going to put 2 of those because they are rated for 25 pounds apiece. We got 65 pounds here. To fill in the blanks, we're going to throw in a nice pile of Camp Dog seasoning. Nice pile of chocolate ghost peppers that we dried, and 2 packs of sage. That is all. Let's do it. All right, folks, I got my sidekick Caleb helping me here. He don't quite have the Joel muscles yet for cutting them big, thick frozen pieces, but he's got the Caleb muscles for mashing this in. We've got the generator crank, grinder hooked up, and here we go, baby. We're finishing up. Next thing we got to do, and I mean we got to go quick, We got to get this blade changed out. We got to get the meat back through again. You can see Caleb here has been helping me perfectly. That's the last of it. As soon as it quits coming through here, I'm pressing it down so that it don't get a lot of oxygen in there. All right, I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna actually hit it in reverse. I'm gonna take this head off, just like this. And I'm gonna change this out. Can you grab me the other plate? Get the junk out. Junk out. Just take the blade out. This ain't bad compared to some that you get into, but you don't want that sinew wrapped around your blade. Because if you do, you're gonna have a terrible time pushing your ground meat through the second time. All right, I'm gonna stick it in. There's a little, that's just meat right there. All right, stick her on there, Matt. Okay. Gonna spin this on. Look at this here thing and look at all the condensation on the outside of my grinder. That proves to you that it's going through ice cold, and that even if some meat goes through that's not frozen or fat, it's going through such a cold environment, it's perfect. This here is all basically freezing back together. It's time to go back to it again. Let's hit it. Look how frozen it is. Just a nice big chunk. You can mold it with your hands, stick it right back through. You don't want to have to go a third time with this because it's going to be warming up. Even though it's cold in there, the temperature of the meat's going up every time you do it. Yeah, you plunge it every time I get done with going around like that. Perfect. That's got it. We got Joel, he's already packaging it up. We got Matt over here washing up. We've already got patties frying up. And Matt's in charge of that as well. So,
no, Matt doesn't eat them up.
You hear who's running his mouth. I don't know how in the world we got him to stay to eat, but we did. I think he must be in trouble back at the house because he decided he'd stay and try some sausage. Let's do it. If somebody on YouTube would send me a switch or a belt, I'd love to give them old man a whooping.
Get my oil, huh?
Oh man, we got it all packaged up. I can't believe it. Frank helped. It just blew my mind. My fingers are burning a little bit. I think this is going to be hot. You think it's going to be too hot, son? This guy here, we had a plate heaped up with this meat and it's all gone. Ain't no use to Frank having no taste test. I tell you what, this guy's just as bad with sausage as he is bacon. Oh. All right, everybody break you off a piece. Just grab a piece and break it off just like that right there. We always, on sausage making day, have sausage sandwiches for lunch. And man, today's going to be good. Right now, it's only 10 after 10 in the morning. We usually eat lunch around noon. Unlike in the wintertime, now we've got fresh tomatoes in the garden. All kinds of goodies to put on sandwiches. It's going to be delicious.
There's a little bit of heat.
Too hot for Frank, man. His tender tongue.
It ain't hot.
He says it ain't hot, but look at the tears flowing.
Yeah.
It made me hiccup. chocolate ghost peppers on top of blend 109. That's a good combination to give you a little warm. Oh, it's good. Oh, it is good.
They look good.
Good fat content, good meat content, and good seasoning. That's what it takes to make good sausage. Hey folks, it's getting towards October. October 1st starts season 4 of Celebrate Sausage on Two Guys in the Cooler channel. It is burning him up. Oh, Eric's a friend of mine, and he's got Two Guys in the Cooler channel, and every year for 4 years now, he's done Celebrate Sausage, which is a sausage video every day for the month of October, and he allows other channels. Last year, he let me put a video on his channel in October. It was really cool. It was very fun, and it helped me grow some on my channel. So get over there. I'm going to leave a link in the descriptions of this video. Look up Two Guys in the Cooler. He has got really great content, and if you like making sausage, you can learn a lot. So do that. How are you doing? How you feeling? A-okay. All right, I'm going to turn this video off so you can get him a glass of milk. You guys have a great day. We'll see you on the next video.